Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. Before we start, please don't forget to check out my Kickstarter. The link is in the description box below if you want to grab a reading at a really great price, or you would like to study tarot in the new year with me. You can do that on the link in the description box below, and look out for the Loving Lunar series. It's up and out there and you can check it out. So we're going to be following the moon right through until December 20th actually. So check that out. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the World card. Are you ready, Taurus? Are you ready to graduate? Are you ready to take your step onto that next level? Are you ready to elevate yourself? Are you ready to elevate your status in some respect, right? You've got Uranus in your sign, which has been moving through there for now the last, I think it's like the last 2.5 years, and obviously there's still about like 4.5 years to go of that transit. So this has been really changing you at a deep level, and you know that first 2 years will have gone in, smashed up all of the foundations, and you're like, okay, what is happening to my life right now? Well, this is it's reinvigorating and re-energizing you, and the World card here as your key to the week is basically asking you, are you ready for that next level? And more importantly, what does it look like to you? The thing about the World card, it tends to bring us peak experiences, or it tends to bring us some sort of recognition. It can represent your local environment, but it can also literally represent the world, and it always represents some sort of mastery or ability that you've gained, so to speak. So really powerful stuff, really nice. For your actions and options this week, you've got the Judgment card. So when you see these two together, that is a big ending. This is a big ending and a big completion. This week you will be making a big declaration, Taurus. This could be, I'm no longer going to eat meat. This could be, you know, that friend that I have that I go through a cycle or a pattern with, I'm ending it. For some of you, this could be, you know, a squabble with a family member that just kind of tips you over the edge and you say, no, I'm not doing it anymore. Remember, the Judgment card is a card of big, massive, profound changes. The World card is a culmination, right? This is where things complete and you evolve or step on to the next level. Now, when I see these two coupled together and one of them's in your actions and options, this is about you making not only a definitive step, it's about you drawing a line under something for good. This is about you letting something go. This could be an old thought pattern, an old thought process. It could be, I don't know, maybe you go through the house and just start chucking stuff away. Maybe, you know, have I worn this in the last 12, 18 months? No, right, it's going. Do you know what I mean? Like this week is going to be a very big, profound week of change for you guys. And it will be interesting to see how, you know, how it comes about. So for your communications and conversations, you have the King of Swords. So this would be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libran. Very often I see the King of Swords as an Aquarius person, and the reason I say the World card is Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius, so when you see these kind of coupled together, it kind of sways me more towards that. So an Aquarius person could feature for you this week. This might be somebody that you are having a conversation with. It might be somebody that you're bouncing an idea off. That's the other thing here as well. Pay attention to your dreams. This could be where a loved one that has passed over comes to you in a dream and gives you some either amazing or very profound wisdom or insight. This could be a time where, you know, maybe it's an idea that comes fully sort of formed into the mind as a download. Very possible, and it could have something to do with your work or your career. I say that because the King of Swords is literally that. Now, one thing that you all need to be aware of as well, the King of Swords can sometimes be a document. Sometimes it can be like literally the paperwork that surrounds your work, your sometimes even your finances. You know, this is, in a way, I kind of feel like this is going to be somebody that's either reaching out to you or somebody that you're reaching out to. and they're going to be a part of your future going forward, you know, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your profession. So it'd be interesting to see how that shows up. Now, they don't have to be in Aquarius, but I'm just telling you what the combinations of cards are. It could just be a very powerful person. The thing with the King of Swords, as a description on a physical level, this tends to be somebody that's older and wiser, especially coupled with the World card, and, you know, very likely to be somebody that's salt and peppered. That's what I call it anyway, spicy. For your money and materials, you got the Three of Cups. This is great. Look at this. So there is either a reunion or a reconnection coming up for you guys, because the Three of Cups falls right underneath the Judgment card. This would be somebody that has either been a friend or a colleague in the past. This could be that there's a connection or a collaboration coming up on the cards. Maybe this is you suggesting it, or maybe it's them. Whatever it is, whoever comes back into the fold this week. So two things are going to happen, it kind of looks like. One, you're going to be choosing to end something. Like, this is a full-on completion. It's not going to be like, oh, you know, maybe I won't do this anymore. Like, it's just going to be a bam, done, right? These two cards coupled together, that's a very big end, and it's led by you. It's something that you're deciding on. Whereas these two cards together, this is somebody coming back into the fold. This is somebody that's coming back into your life. A colleague, a friend, maybe even a family member, who knows, but it's very likely to be somebody that you once resonated with, maybe lost touch with, and now you're coming back into that connection with them. Because it's the Three of Cups and it comes up in the money and materials, there is money, or there's money to be made for both of you. So whoever this connection is, have your ear open, because it could be very lucrative to both of you, you know, in the longer run or in the longer term. For your physical health and vitality, this is a week where you want to look after your waters, your blood. You know, this week I would say probably try to keep your system as clear as possible. So no alcohol, no drinking, nothing too heavy or too toxic, nothing too processed. Now, I'm not a medical professional, can't give you that kind of advice, but with this card, this is a week where you really want to keep yourself and your head clear. You really keep your head clear, right? Because you need to make sure that what you're hearing really resonates with you, and what you're speaking represents you in the right way. And then when it comes to your home and environment, this could be you planning a get together. Like, literally, this could be you planning, like, you know what, I'm going to have them over. I know here in the UK, our lockdown ends on the 2nd of December. So I think everybody's just going to be like, all right. And then for your love and relations, look at that. You got the Sun card. For those of you that are partnered, married, long-term relationship, that is where you find your strength this week. This is going to be your relationship that gives you the love. It's going to be your relationship that gives you the passion and the desire. And it's also going to support you in some of the ideas that are coming up for you this week. This could be a really fantastic week for you, for sure. And it looks like for a lot of you, your partner is backing you up on something that you want to do, or maybe something that you want to end. For those of you that are single or partnered, it looks like you could be meeting somebody either through work, or somebody that you have, you know, that's coming back into the fold could be introducing you to somebody this week. So, you know, and I mean, for all of us here in the UK, this is, well, no, because lockdown ends on the 2nd of December. So this could be in person. You never know, right? Get out there, get out and about there, and mingle. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how this one shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.